How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Merriman here today, bringing you guys some more battles with this Belly Drum Charizard team. In today's video, I want to kind of showcase some of the new guys I've added. As you can see, and on the last video too, you see a Dracovish and a Hitmontop. In this video, I'll go ahead and I'm going to be featuring those two. We're going up against a Trick Room based team that has a Sun mode with a Venusaur, and I figure there's a lot of dual hitting moves on my opponent's team, so I kind of want to showcase my Hitmontop's Y-Guard in this battle, and that's what that's my big plan. Anyway, he leads his Hatterene and Tyranitar, and I contemplated a long time as I lead Hitmontop and Charizard. First off, I contemplated a long time. I was like, I want to fake out the Hatterene. No, I need a close combat to T-Tar. The T-Tar is a big threat on this team. Now, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, but I ultimately went for a close combat into the switching Indeedee, and I go ahead and Gigantamax Charizard. The reason why I didn't go for Belly Drum is because I was afraid of the expending force coming to hit my Charizard, or a Psychic or something. I didn't necessarily know he had expending force, but when I saw that he brought out the Indeedee, I was like, okay, so he might be doing something kind of weird. I don't know what he'll be doing. But yeah, go ahead, Gigantamax Charizard, so no Belly Drum in this battle. Get the Wildfire off, and I was expecting it to do almost to the red, and it didn't quite do that. It's in the yellow. Close combat does come out though, and like I said, it gets Indeedee to over half, actually, if you look at it. So that was some really good damage. Hatterene decides to set up Trick Room. I guess it feels like it's at the advantage point or something, I don't know. But right here is pretty much the whole premises of this video. The whole reason why I wanted to upload it. You see where my opponent has like the perfect Psychic expanding force, a combo coming, right? Well, I'm able to stop that with Hitmontop. I'm going to go for that Y-Guard and stop it, and there's nothing my opponent could really done unless they went for Psychic or something, but then therefore they're not using expending force, and expending force is kind of like that move that everyone's wanting to click on right now. So hey, more checks to big problems that this team can do, sign me up. Yes, this team, every day that I'd make an add-on to this team just seems like it's getting better and better. And Hitmontop is a great add-in. Indeedee does go down to the Charizard's Wildfire. Hatterene goes down to the residual damage from the Wildfire. So now my opponent's down to 2 Pokemon. It's a Tyranitar and a Torkoal. This is actually something that shocked me. Notice how Torkoal's Drought came first, and then Tyranitar's Sandstream. I think the reason that it did that is because they are in Trick Room, and so therefore Torkoal is considered faster. I didn't think it would play in effect like that, so that was something kind of interesting that kind of caught me off guard. Nothing that's game changing or nothing, but something to kind of keep in the back of your mind for later. So anyway, my opponent decides to go ahead and Dynamax their Tyranitar. Torkoal goes for that big Heat Wave. I don't really know what item to put on Hitmontop, so right now it's the eject button, and I found some success with it, but I'm not found the most. So if you guys have any suggestions, and leave me a comment down below on what you guys think I should be putting on my Hitmontop. But anyway, I go into my Dracovish. And like the Dracovish you've seen on my channel before that's had a Mystic Water, this one's actually a Choice Scarf. It's a little different. It practically just means I don't have Protect, but I feel like with this team I don't really need the Protect, I just need to move really fast. Tyranitar does go for Max Rockfall, is able to pick up the KO. So that kind of sucks, but that's alright because I'm able to cycle my Hitmontop back in, and that's pretty much putting the Tyranitar at a -1 attack, which, I mean, hey, we'll take it. Because right now we're just trying to stall out the Trick Room. I'll go ahead and switch Dracovish right on out though, so I can get the Grassy Terrain, and well, so that way it kind of lessen Tyranitar's Max Quake if he actually wants to go for it later in the game. Right here, I'm just gonna fake out the Hitmontop. I don't really want to, fake out the Torkoal. I really don't need Torkoal to be doing much. And right here, Rillaboom takes the attack pretty nicely. With it being at -1, he's not very threatening, so I'm feeling okay with it. With taking his Dynamax on. Plus having Dracovish in the back, Dracovish can pretty much 1v1 this whole situation anyway. So I'm feeling rather confident. Alright, so pretty much not much. I mean, this is actually a pretty cool play right here. That I was telling my wife, I was like, if he goes for Max Quake on my Hitmontop, there's a huge chance that I can actually live that with my Hitmontop and get a big close combat off. And right here he goes for Max Quake. The reason that I'm able to live this, yes, he's a -1, but Grassy Terrain actually lessens the damage of ground moves as well. So that's pretty crazy, and that's great synergy with this team. You know, this team can play, so it can counter so many high threatening mons. Close combat does a nice chunk to this Tyranitar, and yes, we activate the Tyranitar's weakness policy, but since the Tyranitar's already moved, he ain't doing no damage this turn. And Rillaboom's with the Grassy Glide, we'll be able to take it out the next turn before he can move again. So really and truthfully, Hitmontop did his job. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring out our Dracovish, and pretty much this battle is over. The Trick Room ends, and Dracovish is pretty much going to be the fastest thing on the field. We get priority with our Grassy Glide, but that's all pretty much GG at the end of this. In this video, I kind of just wanted to showcase some of the my two new teammates I've added to this team, trying to make this team even better. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like and comment and subscribe if you guys are new. And this is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.